In this video, we'll be talking about Redmi 15C that I've been using for 9 months. Is still this particular phone worth buying in 2026? 9 months ago, the Redmi 15C landed as one of the Xiaomi budget phones, and a lot of people jumped on it because of the price and the specification on paper. Fast forward to now in 2026, and the real question, isn't it only good on paper, or how does it actually hold up after everyday use? That's actually what we are going to talk about in this review. I've been using this Redmi for months now. It's not just for a week or two, so you are getting the honest long-time picture, the good, the average, and the part that it could be better. Now let's get into the video. At first glance, the Redmi 15C doesn't look too different from its predecessor, the Redmi 14C. They share a lot in common: the general body shape, the plastic build, the overall budget feels. But once you look closer and actually use both of them side by side, you start to notice that Xiaomi made a few meaningful upgrades that helped the 15C stand out from its from the older phone it replaced. Let's break it down one by one. Start with the area where the phone really shines. Now let's talk about battery life. Battery life is easily the Redmi 15C biggest strength, and honestly it's the main reason I recommend this phone to a lot of people. It comes with massive 6000 mAh battery compared to the 15C, which is 5160 mAh battery on the 14C, and you can see this in serious upgrade. And you can see this is a serious upgrade, not just a small hump. And here is the important part: even after months of daily use, charging cycles, and normal wear and tear, the battery life is still excellent. It hasn't dropped off the way most phones after a few years of use. If your day involves lots of social media scrolling and watching videos on YouTube, TikTok, and browsing the internet and making calls, this phone can comfortably carry you through a full day. On a lighter use day, it can even stretch into a second day without needing to charge the phone. In a second day without needing for anyone tired of hunting for power bank by 3 p.m. that alone can make you consider worth buying this particular phone. Charging also improved. The Redmi 15C supports 3 fast watch charging, so when you do need to charge the phone, you will stop with around 4 hours, so you can top up quickly during a short period of time and get back to your day. For phone in this price range, that's a genuinely welcome feature, and it's not something every budget phone offers at that price range. And let's talk about the design, because this one area is where Xiaomi clearly puts some effort. The Redmi 15C comes with a fresh look, a square-shaped camera module that gives it more modern feels compared to 14C. It still feels like an affordable phone when you hold it. There's no hiding that, but it doesn't look cheap, and that's the important distinction of Xiaomi find a way to make a budget device look a bit more premium without pushing the price up. There is also an IP64 rating with this phone, which means it comes with some protection against dust and water splashing. That is not full waterproof in case if you want to go swimming with the phone, but it does not mean sudden downpour of an heavy water on top of the phone will automatically kill the phone. That kind of protection isn't always guaranteed on this price point, so it is a nice bonus. One thing still missing: this is an RI blaster. If you're someone who likes to use your phone as a universal remote for TV, air conditioner, you won't find the feature here. They omitted it, but worth mentioning for anyone who relies on it. Now let's talk about the display. Moving to display, the Redmi 15C uses a 720 LCD screen with 120Hz refresh rate on the paper. 120Hz sounds impressive and scrolling does feel smooth, but in real use, many apps actually run around 90Hz instead of the full 120Hz, so you won't always get the maximum smoothness with the specs that they promise. The display is good enough for everyday use, browsing, chatting, watching casual videos, but because only HD plus, not full HD, videos and text won't look sharp as they would on a phone with higher price range and resolution screen. So if you are someone who watches a lot of detailed content or read a lot of text on your phone, you will notice the differences. Secondly, the V-shaped notch on the front of also feels outdated in 2020, especially now that many phones come with a small punch hole cutout. It's not a deal breaker, but it does show the phone's age a little bit. Now let's talk about performance. Performance hasn't changed much from the previous model. The Redmi 15C uses the same MediaTek Helio G81 Ultra chip on the Redmi 14C. So as you were hoping for a bigger jump in processing power, the upgrade isn't here for everyday tasks: WhatsApp, Facebook, and YouTube browsing, and light gaming. The phone handles things just fine. It won't lag or frustrate during normal day use, but if you are someone who are heavy on gaming or someone who likes to keep many apps open in the background and switches between them constantly, you may start to notice some down, especially after most of using it with much app installed. As for the cameras, the main rear camera still takes decent photos in good lighting condition. Colors come out looking nice and natural. And for casual everyday photography, posting on WhatsApp status or Instagram, it gets the job done very well. The front camera, however, was reduced to 8 megapixels. Honestly, this is one of the weaker parts of the phone. Selfies comes out okay, nothing terrible, but doesn't expect flagship level detail or sharpness. Sorry, it's also fairly basic. There is no stabilization, so if you are working while recording, expect the footage to look shaky. But if you want the video to be stable, you have to buy a tripod. So if camera quality, especially for content creation or selfie, is a top priority for you, this is an area where the Redmi 15C falls short behind some competitors in the same price range. On the software side, the Redmi 15C runs on Android 15 with an iPadOS 2. Xiaomi also added Gemini as the default voice assistant, bringing some newer AI features into the mix. The software feels up to date, and an update like this helps keep an older device feeling relevant even 9 months after launch. Let's talk about who should buy this phone. So putting all these together, who is Redmi 15C actually for? So if you are someone who's top priority are long battery life, fast charging, and a smooth, reliable experience for everyday tasks like calls, social media, and browsing, these phones still deliver exactly that, even 9 months later. If your priority is different, if you care more about gaming performance, high quality selfies, and sharper or more detailed screen, there is other phones in the same price range that might serve you better. So 9 months later, is the Redmi 15C still worth buying in 2026? For everyday user who just wants a phone that lasts all day, charges quickly, and handles the basic tasks without stress, yeah, the Redmi 15C is still worth a solid choice in 2026. It's not perfect and it's not trying to come with flagship phones, but for what is promised, it eventually delivers it consistently. That's for the view. So if you found this particular video helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more honest budget tech review like this, and let me know in the comment section if you are still using your Redmi 15C, or even if you are still using 14C 9 months later or 2 years later. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye.